I see you. Wasting time.
Doing all right, PD? Nice find. Let's take this back to Zeke. Come on.
Back at
Another bounty puck. You should show this to Cage. You know your way around Kobo, don't you? Stay safe, you hear? That door wouldn't last against a roller mine. But where are we gonna find one around here?
Are we going to die?
Trust in the Force, Padawan.
Come on, Echo.
Fast, you barbie... No, pods. 'Tis only Carl. Forgive the short greeting, lad. I'm always on edge when fishing for the finger-lipped garpon.
What a name.
And fierce as they come. But that doesn't deter the poachers. The poor garpon, despite its rarity, is a delicacy for the black of heart and the rumbly of belly. In we go! Ah, did you see that beauty? Two plump fins, a fine complement of glands, a scrumptious varicose tongue.
Fishing on an empty stomach, Scuba?
Hey, I can't succumb to the passions of the stomach. The garpon must live. I'd better get me mind off it. Spin your tail. The tale continues. When we last spoke, I warned of the grapnel's arrival. That great ship came descending on us like an anchor cut in the deep. Ne'er a more fearsome ship did you clamp my eye on. She was sharp, like a fish, like the nose of a bony fish. She had 3 great claws. Aye, the landing gear, but when her great jaws parted... Aye, the loading ramp. Will you hush and let Scuba tell the story? Her great jaws parted, disgorging her dread crew. A more vile pack of fisher folk you never did see. And led by the vilest of them all, Captain One-Yick Wet, the bearded, bezel-less bat that he intended to fish in our waters. Trophy hunters they were, in search of the most rare catches. Well, we Sacavians refused. We had the great famine to contend with, see? Every fish was precious. But the ferocious captain didn't care for our troubles. With a belch, he produced from his creel a mighty harpoon. Wait, cried wee Scuba, hopping off of his rock. I know these waters like the taste of my own tongue. There'll be few fish beneath yon ice. But, continued I, if you take me with you, and if you leave my village be, I could show you how to coax the rarest of fishes onto your line. Aye. The dread captain stroked his briny beard. After a long moment, he held out his hand and grinned most terribly. Lad, said he, you be in luck. I'll be requiring another for my crew, one who knows the curve of the sea. Oh, Cal. If I could only go back to that moment when I shook Captain Wet's rigid hand. If only I'd never stepped off my wee rock. But my encounter with Undan had given me a taste for the unknown. I couldn't resist the call of adventure, and I had to save my people. So, I left with the grapnel, thinking the business done. I would be a fisher for Captain Wet. Of course, my adventure had only begun. For just when the grapnel hit orbit...
More trouble, I take it?
But I've havered on long enough. And come back another time and I'll tell you more.
hello. Come on in.
I think I'll browse a little.
Oh, take a look at that.
Hey, kid. I got some bad news on our favorite Ordo Eris fanatic.
I already know Sork Tormos put a fresh bounty on my head.
You do?
One of your regulars clued me in on his game. She's been keeping tabs on the Haxian brood, so this time we've got the jump on him.
You figure that guy would let things go by now. Not now, Cal. I'm pretty sure Monk reorganized my entire spice rack. I don't know exactly what he changed, but I don't hate it. Huh. Could he actually know what he's doing? After being back on the Manus, this saloon is looking filthy by comparison. Maybe some cleaning will help.
Who taught you to hunt, Mosey?
Well, I grew up in a large family. My siblings and I competed with one another for attention, praise, food sometimes. Had to be the strongest to stand out.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, Mama was hardest on me. Always pointing out a mistake, criticizing my techniques.
That must have toughened you up.
It likely did, but I've come to resent it. Probably the reason why I flung myself here.
I barely knew my parents.
Yeah. Well, that ain't always a bad thing now, is it? Watch yourself out there.
You do the same, Mosey.
Looks like I've met your whole crew, Cal. The old crew, that is. Seemed like there was some tension between you and Seer, huh?
It's always a little strange seeing someone after being apart for years.
I don't have too many people like that in my life. But that probably says more about me than you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just me and Kata. And that's about as much as I can handle these days. The more people in your life, the more you can lose. Don't forget about that shattered moon. Cordova seems to think it was important.
Good call.
It might just be Grease's stew talking, but this place is beginning to grow on me.
Private table.
All right, then.
Whoa, easy, Grok. Sorry about my friend here. He's just a little guarded.
Yeah, I get it.
Name's Dana. You might say my partner and I have a talent for turning opportunity into profit.
I'm Cal. This is BD.
Noisy little thing.
We're thinking of heading to Dredger Gorge. Ever been?
Once or twice. I'd be careful out there. That's gang turf.
Gang turf?
Grok! Sure it ain't that bad.
The hell I'm risking my neck on gang turf.
Hey, it was great meeting you, Cal. Got some business to discuss with my old pal here.
Come on, BD. So how'd you two meet anyway?
All started with this merc crew I joined. Grok had been recruited a few months earlier.
On account of my good looks.
That's right. And me on account of being the smoothest thing since Hut Blubber. Anyways, things were good until our outfit tried to pull one over on the Empire. So
We took off and started our own thing. The rest of the outfit ended up dead or in prison.
With the car, Grok. I was telling it.
Kid doesn't need our whole life story.
Point is, Grok and I realized that we're better off just the two of us.
We know the feeling.
Come back later, yeah?
Best selection in the system? Guaranteed. I should keep this for myself. Is this some kind of negotiating tactic? If so, it's terrible.
This'll be useful.
You know this won't improve your aim, right? There he is. Got your first target lined up. Looks like some Hexian hack named Kip Buster has been slinking around Dredger Gorge. This guy likes to catch his prey off guard, so watch your back.
Thanks for the tip.
Thank me when you turn in his bounty puck. Listen, now that we're partners...
Partners, huh?
Business associates, best buds, call us whatever you will. Point is, our relationship is an investment. And we've got bigger fish to fry than these raider hacks.
I'll get to those bounties. But if my friends are in trouble, they take priority.
You're gonna get killed with that attitude, Cal. But on a certain level, I can respect it. Go on now. I'm busy.
So what'd you do before you came here?
I used to perform in a medicine show. I was required to dress in garish outfits and read fortunes, while others would scam the audience.
That sounds a little demeaning.
Yes, but the experiences we carry always have a use, Sojourner. When I arrived on Kobo, I noticed a charlatan trying to swindle someone with fool's priorite.
How'd you know?
He wore long sleeves in the heat.
Sleight of hand, huh? I saw a merchant on Corellia do that.
An old trick. Well, I stopped the sale, and Doma has been grateful ever since.
And the swindler?
Tried the trick on the raiders, so I hear, and sealed his fate. Sojourner, you smell of smoke and sand.
I should take another shower then. Talk to you later, Tulok. You ever leave this booth?
Thinking about it. Wouldn't hold your breath, though.
Hey, glad you both found Pyloons all right.
Thanks again for the invite. Name's Ash Hobby, by the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
Man, you didn't tell me what a dive this place would be. This saloon has wonky acoustics, weirder customers, and a barely functional refresher. It's perfect.
Can't wait to hear what you've got. Pretty sure Grease's old jukebox predates the High Republic.
We got you, Cal. Hit up DDEC if you want to hear anything specific.
I will. Thanks. Let's see here.
Let's talk later, Cal, yeah?
Seeing these High Republic ruins with my own eyes. How do you go back to the Academy after that?
Not something I expected to hear from a historian.
I didn't expect it either. Originally, I couldn't wait to wall myself into a library. Why visit one dig site when you could read about 30, right?
So what made you decide to leave?
It is hard to describe, but the more I learned, the more I wanted to get my hands dirty and live it. Not just read about it on a calf-stained terminal, you know? Some other time, okay?
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
But I've already told you enough about my past business to land me in an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
Then, as they say, I've still got it. See you around, Cal.
Barkeep.
What can I do for you?
See you later, Monk.
Do you take requests, Ash?
Ever pick up any good tips from bartending?
For starters, every client has a tell.
What's my tell?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a tell.
Fine. So what's your tell?
My incurable honesty. Hey, sport, can't chat now. Keeping an eye on those two treasure hunters who just showed up.
Just cleaning up a little, buddy.
So, Monk, I've been thinking.
Might want to be careful with that.
Ah, lad! Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. I've a mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to cram a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
Stop by, won't you? The table is warm.
Ah, our savior returns. Let me make a proper introduction. I am Bima Ook, and this is my associate, Tully Moo.
As you can see, we have set up a game of holotactics here in Pyloon's saloon.
I'm Cal. Glad you made it back safe.
I'd say the same to you, but it seems there is no doubt that you can handle yourself.
I see you have a companion droid. They can add to your holotactics deck by scanning combatants.
Got it. The more scans BD collects, the more options I'll have in the game.
Exactly. Of course, there is nothing stopping you from playing right now. Challengers await. The game will be here when you wish to face your next challenger.
You scrap anything useful out here?
Tons. As soon as something breaks or the raiders show face, folks abandon their projects.
So Kobo's a gold mine for scrappers like us.
Got that right. Hey there.
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. I wish I could be a fearless warrior like you. But I can't. So I'm glad you're around.
Care to see what I've found? Yes, that's worthy of your attention. get your approval?
I'll grab this one.
Certainly, Cal. Return anytime. I'll be here. Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt them for you. I imagine there are many that remain lost on Kobo.
We'll let you know if we do.
Oh, Cal, it's delightful to see you fully intact.
Holding up okay?
Fine, thanks. It's not the first time this frontier has been terrorized by marauders, you know. But once more, the noble Jedi Knights rise to the occasion.
I appreciate the thought, Z, but we should watch the whole noble knight stuff.
Yes, of course. Good luck tracking down those leads, and please, do let me know if you find anything.
Garden's looking kind of respectable. Let's sow some new seeds.
Don't worry about things here, Cal.
Let's talk in a bit, yeah? Route to the Shattered Moon.
Next up, Kobo's Moon.
That's my line. Know your role. You shoot things. Me, I'm the pilot. So, you give that old tech Cal found in Dagon's place a look?
Yeah. Maybe that lab on the moon will shed some light. What do you think happened to it?
The moon? Who knows? Who cares? I don't got time for moons.
I think it had something to do with the invasion on Tanalor.
How comforting.
I'm surprised the moon's still habitable.
You and me evidently have different ideas of habitable.
I know. I've seen your cantina.
Watch it. Time to land. Get up here. just a smidge rusty. You?
A little restless, but we'll be fine.
Listen to you, Mr. Optimistic. Hey, you want to do me a favor? Cut it out. You're giving me a stomachache.
Sure it's how you're cooking?
What was that?
We're almost there.
Locals say the moon's haunted. They couldn't have put this laboratory in a sunnier place?
No kidding. But if we find something here that'll help us navigate the Kobo Abyss, so be it.
The way Grease tells it, the Abyss is a ship graveyard. And now we're on a lunar graveyard.
A lot of graveyards.
A lot of graveyards. I'm on watch here. So far, I've spotted one nervous Latero. Would take an awful lot of firepower to blow a chunk out of this moon. Or some apocalyptic accident. What if you got yourself involved in this
time? The station is closed. They're here.
Who's here?
We've been attacked. Evacuation protocols in order. This station is closed. It is dangerous to remain here.
Let's get this data disk back to Z. Cordova said there were records of Dagon visiting a lab on this moon. It says Kree written all over it.
They really think there's something past the Abyss.
Centauri Kree does.
I suppose that's enough for the Council.
Okay, so not that way. Expect to see this place operational after all this time. Let's stay alert. We need to find that lab.
Sectors 5 through 9 inoperable. Sectors 1 through 4 operational. Facility status activated. Array status deactivated.
What's the reading?
Not holding. We'll need to reinforce the chamber again.
You'll pay! Catch me out, Jedi!
They were waiting for us. Pretty active to me. I need to clear my mind. Let's keep going.